I'm installing LED lights in the cabinets. Anyways, if you saw the title of the video, you might be wondering, like, who the hell does this guy think he is? Telling me that I'm not a streamer. And you know what? You're probably right. But I was actually talking about myself. But I do think that that title has a bit of a takeaway for everybody that is making content. And that takeaway is that you cannot do everything. How do I switch these things off? Oh, by the way, we went to the Light Festival in Ghent this weekend, so I'm going to sprinkle in some footage. Enjoy. So, I'm not a streamer. What is that all about? Ever since I decided to go full-time as a content creator back in September, I've been feeling a lot of pressure. And I'm not only talking about the financial pressure. This pressure is about my actual content. Ever since I went full-time, I had this thing telling me that I needed to ramp up all the content I was doing. Because before I made the switch, I was doing a day job and all of this in the evening. But I was actually running on fumes, and that is something that my inner voice seems to forget. That it was not a healthy situation. I was working through the day and then I came home at night, and for the last 2 years I was making content constantly. And when I decided to go full-time, I was actually thinking, well, I can move all the work I was doing at night to the day, and then I can use the evenings to kind of charge batteries, because that needs to happen. But what I ended up doing was just working 16-hour days every single day, including Sundays, including today, which is a Sunday. I started making more videos, more shorts, looking into doing more streams and longer streams, on top of all the other stuff that I was already doing before. When I say it out loud, it sounds really crazy, and it was. But I can't understand how I got there, because I was looking at other content creators, and I was looking at streamers, full-time streamers, as a benchmark for my streaming activity. And I was doing the same thing for my video content. I was looking at people that do daily vlogs, or that make their videos with a theme, and thinking, oh, that's what I need to do to be a success. Which is not the case. Because what all those people are doing are very different things. Those are very different people. Those are two different types of people. And last week it dawned on me that I was trying to combine those two people in myself, which is insane. I mean, I'm a tall man, I'm big, but yeah, that is not a good idea. Last week I finally realized that I'm a creator that streams because he wants to stay in touch with his community. If anything, the main content I enjoy making is videos. That is what I get energy from. That is what I enjoy doing most, especially videos like this one. Now, don't get me wrong, I do enjoy streaming, but not when I have like 2 videos waiting to be edited. And granted, that is also a support issue or a resource issue. I really need to look into getting more help to get my videos done. But I also know if I wasn't doing the editing myself, if I was just, I don't know, writing, recording, doing my podcast and doing some stuff on social, I would still not be inclined to stream more. I would use that extra time I would free up with recording more video content, because I just like doing it so much. That is the big takeaway I was talking about at the start. As a creator, you cannot be doing everything at the same time, no matter how much help you get. This is supposed to be a job, but that doesn't mean it needs to get problematic. You need to pick the things that you enjoy and try and build on that. The one thing you'll kind of face at that point is the fear of missing out, the fear that you're doing something wrong, the fear that if you don't also incorporate that content to its full extent, that you're not going to grow and that you're not going anywhere, which will have its financial ramifications. But the thing is, if you're trying to do everything at the full extent, at the same time, you're going to wear yourself thin and eventually collapse. And at that point, you don't get to do anything. The one thing I realized last week is that content is like a huge buffet. I don't know if there's another English word for the word buffet. Anyways, a lot of food. And the idea is that you pick a little bit from everything. But once you start dropping complete portions of each on your plate, you're going to overeat yourself and you're going to be sick. You're going to end up on the toilet. Yeah, that story got a little too real very fast. That does not mean I'm going to stop streaming altogether. Starting this week, I'm going to go back through 3 days of streams every single week, and the streams will last 4 to 5 hours, which I think is ample and just right for me to get everything else done in time. Now, those days are going to be Mondays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, and I'm also changing the starting time to be the same every single day, because before I was kind of working with day streams and evening streams, but one, that was very confusing, and the day streams didn't really work out. So I'm going to start every single one of my streams at the same time, 6 p.m. CET, which seems to be the most effective time for my channel. I'm also still doing the whole storytelling event in March, the Hall of Giants, but I'll talk more about that in the coming weeks. And the rest of my time is going to go into videos for the Omnic post, for this channel, and maybe something new. But I'm also going to take time to recharge the batteries, because that is really important, so that I can keep bothering you guys for years to come. Guys, thank you very much for listening. I hope you enjoyed the content at the Light Festival. Most beautiful city in the whole of the country. Alright guys, I'll see you in the next video. Till then, take care of yourself, take care of each other. Bye bye.